Good evening, and as I said, happy week before ReaperCon. Oh my God, how is it a week before ReaperCon? I remember months ago, it would be March, when I started painting stuff for ReaperCon. And I thought, well, let's see how many things I can get. Of course, it was not everything I wanted on my list, but I got all the one things I think that I wanted to get. I am down to one more mini and maybe a little bit on the base of my pirate to go. So yeah, sadly this will not be like all my others where you get to see the whole thing happen. But we'll see how far we can go tonight. If worst comes to worst, I can always keep going or whatnot. But here's the pirate. I added a little sand base. God, it almost looks like snow on stream. I do want to add a little paint to it, but I think she looks pretty good. I think she looks pretty good. You can see me through the keel. That seems creepy. What? You're staring through my keel? I don't even think I have a keel. Hey, what's up? How are you tonight, Black Skull? You're going to ReaperCon. I've got my whole hoard of stuff. If you did not, I'm going to assume you got the thing where you actually can do your entries. I'm going to do mine next week after I have a con this weekend. I'm going to grab all my stuff that I'm going to bring with me this weekend. So starting prep and pre-pack. I have another con before next week. So it's like I gotta basically tomorrow I pack for Pop Cult Anime Con. I'm there all weekend. I come back, I unpack my car, grab the minis I'm gonna bring down there, repack them in something else, and then because yeah, I'll probably carry them on, but I gotta find a way to do it so that I'll make it a little easier through security. I might just take them out. I don't know. Um, Actually, one sec. I'm gonna. One of my World of Warcraft streamers is on, so I'm gonna put her on so I can accrue time for the drops, the World of Warcraft drops there are. But yeah, basically I could get home and long enough. I'm home for 2 days and then I'm back out on Wednesday, flying out early. So I won't even start really packing or think about packing until next week. And then yeah, I'll really only have Monday and Tuesday to get the pre-reg in for my entry. So we're driving. We'll chat some Wednesday afternoon. Joe, time I can get ReaperCon on Wednesday to check in. I assume. So, are you staying at the con hotel? Assuming. How am I? I don't know. How are we doing? I don't know about you, but I'm friggin' exhausted. I ended up. I watched a little TV and I ended up crashing for like an hour. I would say do them online. Honestly, it was so easy. They had them online when I was there last, and it was just so easy to do. So do them online. Get them all set. I think you could do it there, but just do it online. It just trust me, it's really easy. The hardest thing you're going to have is probably to figure out what you're going to name all your entries. Oh, you're half mile from the con. I don't know what time. I don't know what time. I know they do a meet and greet on Wednesday night. So yeah, that's right. You're just living at home. You're just staying at home. So fuck, you could even walk. Um, but yeah, I would just get it done and over with. All right, I'm gonna grab some Sturge Brown. I mean, sure. I don't. You know what? I don't take a lot of pics. I might. if I'm proud of my hardware, I might take. The last time I was just so thrilled to get a silver medal or two silver medals, and so I did get somebody to take a pic of me with my medals, but I actually don't take a ton of pictures at events. I've got to do their shield too. All right, well. So yeah, I found this Sturge brown actually is a nice greenish brown. It's thin greenish brown. Oh yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll probably see some of the. I think we're gonna get in our goodie bags. Thinking of paint, the MSP 2.0s are coming. I think Ann Forrester, who is still, even though she doesn't work in Texas, she's still part of the company. She does a lot, her streams and such. I might do the bottom of the shield something painted. I'm gonna do a non-metal metallic thing. All right, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can stir this up a little more. I'm just amazed. Wait, do we have to have picks for entering the minis? Wait, do we have to have picks for entering? No, now I'm curious. Really my mail. Don't recall, I don't recall that. Where was it? ReaperCon badge information. Yeah, it's the exciting thing. Got our badge information with everything on there. All right, I'm gonna go look at the things. I did not think. I should have just gone. Well, boo. MSP pre-reg. All right, you know what? Here, so that. Let me actually throw this on display. Now you have me curious. All right, so MSP pre-reg. I didn't think there were. Are there pictures? Like not always metallic. Did you use metallic paint? Not MMM, my friend, but actual metallics. The golden maggot. Oh, I love they have their things. I wish I could have got a Pez dispenser and gone for a golden Pez, but that's hard. Oh, you do have to frigging get pictures. God damn it! I guess I'll have to get pictures of everything. I mean, I usually do anyways. So I'll get pictures of it all. I will find. Yeah, they didn't do that before. I will have to do that. Shit. That's all new. Okay. So that. Oh, that's right. You can enter stuff for display. I'll probably leave it open to them. It says one photo per entry. Yeah, it sucks. I don't. It doesn't suck, but it's more work than it used to be. But I would still, yeah. Then in that case, you'd probably have to pre-reg. I don't know if I'm gonna. I might just because the thing of it is, if I put in something for display and it's my best piece that they think is my best piece, then I'll be sad. But if I put them all in, they basically will take my best piece and they'll judge that. I plan also for maybe I said maybe I will. I don't know if maybe I will stream on Monday if I feel up to it. But there's usually a good chance after con I'm not really feeling it. But if I do that, it probably won't be this many. I mean, unless I have any last minute things on this to do. All right, let's scooch my camera. Ah. Everything's crooked. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Of course I'm going the wrong way. I always go the wrong way. I'm entering my Gnome King. I saw the Gnome King. Scooch it back over again, actually. Oh, you know what? I'm going the wrong direction. I should scooch it back this way. My Gnome King, my Alice Assassin. Yeah, from that you entered at Adepticon. A John Wick chibi for the manufacturer conflicts and one for display only. Hey, Midwest Miniature Guy! So, this is my possible last stream before ReaperCon. I'm so excited. I was just talking to hubby too about flying out. We won't be driving. I'm from Massachusetts. It's a little far away to do it. Popping and say hello. You're streaming tonight, right? A little later. I definitely always get a kind of big kick out of when you come and visit the tavern. The lovely pirate tavern. You're gonna get enough channel points you actually can do something with them. Yeah, you're not going to ReaperCon, right, Midwest Mini Guy? Oh yeah, that's right. You said you don't really. I'm gonna tell you someday you should make it to go to ReaperCon. I think it would be absolutely your cup of tea. It's such a good time. Just meeting all of the community, meeting so many other streamers and such too. And I'm going to do Adepticon next year, so I probably have enough vacation time to cover both. Let's see if I can figure out how that. Right, that's where the line is. So I'm going to make that part of her armor there. Oh, god damn it. I got it. I got it where I don't want it. Okay. Good. I fixed that. I know tonight probably we'll be just working on this and I won't even get to the wings. Saturday and Sunday, I'll devote to get my pre-reg for the minis done. I mean, yeah, I said I wish I could. I'll have to get it done Monday or Tuesday night. Oh, and Tuesday night I got a set. Oh God, I got a session. Yeah, I'm not even like gonna be bored. I'm like, it's not like I'm not gonna have anything to do. I get back Sunday night. I have a vampire session because we're doing all sorts of big crap this month. And then Monday night, I guess I'll try to do con prep. Get my entries squared away, get all my photos, get everything. I mean, although one nice thing about playing Vampire is I can actually paint minis while I play. Where it's not on, I'm not broadcasting or anything, so. Ooh. I have to pull this off. Alright, get off all the blue tack. Thankfully, blue tack sticks great to itself. Actually, no, I'm gonna have to take it off because I gotta get to the bottom of the boot here. Go back to the old way of painting because I used to always paint just holding the mini. So yes, I use this extra step. Because usually I just use the Reaper Non-Metal Metallic Gold Triad. But when I'm trying to do, when I really want some pop, and for a competition, I want to go the extra mile. So I'm going the extra mile and adding this other color in as a shadow. And it's called, Sturge Brown? Whoop, by Reaper. I love Reaper. I love their stuff. That's right. I actually got to fix her leg. I got to blend her leg back in again. And I also got to do some highlights on that. Maybe, I might be able to do more work on her tonight after stream. Tomorrow I can get some of my pictures and such ready. I could start putting entries in, I guess. You know what? My problem is I gotta friggin' name it all. Yeah, I got a little spot of this. Oh no, actually I got a spot of purple on there, on the pink. That's okay. I'll touch that up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Actually, I never used a mini holder until I started streaming. I did think a little bit ahead. I got all my pieces named. I've not... I have no idea what I want to call them. There's one other little competition too that goes on there. For if you want to display your minis in your your thing in a really cool way. Oh, that's a rock. That's not her boot. They actually have a little display contest. Nobody does it, so I'm thinking about going to Michael's or something and seeing if I can pick up some sort of cool stands. Maybe some purple fabric or something, because it's got to be purple. What about her sword? Yeah, but I'm gonna do her gauntlets gold too. I think it'll look nice. And then after this con, I think I have 2 more cons to go for the year. And I'll be finished before October. By the end of October. I figured out the Gnome King name on the way home from work. What'd you call it? The King Grub Russellbeard. Hey, do you have anything that falls in that creepy cute line for the golden maggot? I don't think any of my entries. I mean, I could look and see if I get anything old. I don't think I have anything that qualifies for that. That's such a good color. I think I might have to paint a little bit of the pink back in there. I remember which one's the light. Okay, which one's the darker pink? Creepy vanilla cute. I don't know if I get. Yeah, it's gonna be something that's gotta be creepy and cute. I don't think. I said I'll look at all my stuff when I take it out and see if I have anything that qualifies as that. Looks like I have to actually touch up her neck. So are you right? So are you said I'm gonna? I have. Let's see. Let me see what. Ooh, I just got a job. Maybe. Hi, Carol. I have a job for you for the con. This is for Rising Phoenix. We have made arrangements to have Minnie for our 5th year. Woo! Wait, it's already year 5? Holy crap! I would like you to professionally pay to be photographed for use in advertising. I'd like to get this done for the end of October if possible. Ha ha ha! No, I'm kidding. That should be fine. That's pretty awesome. I'll make sure I get back to them. All right. Shit, now I forget what I was looking up. Oh, creepy but cute. Reaper patch. Okay, yeah, I was gonna go my list. I have a list. Con. Okay. So painted Dara, ordnance, and open. So I'm not doing open, which is the basically sculpture on mini. I'm not that. But I will enter painted diorama and ordnance. Um Giant monster, don't no, I don't have that. Most monstery? Oh, I don't think they're doing that this year. Mouseling. I am doing a mouseling. I did a mouseling. Is downstairs waiting to be shade. Sprayed rather. I don't have a theme award. I'm not gonna get us the theme award because you could basically if you paint to the theme of the con, there's best display, which I will try. Then I have Midnight Heroes. I have a Dark Sword diorama. I have a bombshell Pirates bombshell. This is my Moonlight minis, and I have a Quantum minis. I also have a Turbo Dork Metallic competitor. The sad thing is, I would have loved to have done like I think it's GGS Masters Craft DGS I think was one. I might even have a mini for it. I wanted to get more bombshell actually, but they didn't have them turtle. I'm bringing 4 things. I actually have 4 things already on my list that I already did. And then, but I don't know if one of them is going to be the little diorama I made for Nova last year, but I don't know if I want to bring it. Don't what you get for entering. It goes somewhere, so be it. Well, there's a chibi competition that Moonlight Midnight Heroes I think took over the chibi competition. It used to be a Reaper category, much like the Mouselings. Yeah, so Moonlight. So I'm actually at. I'm not Moonlight Mids. I'm actually at. I actually have a Midnight Heroes. I bought a ReaperCon, and she came out. She came. I'm really happy with how she came out. Um, so I've got. I can't. Oh my god! I'll tell you what. The shopping. I can't wait to go shopping. That'll be amazing. Not tons of room in under here. Color. Trying to make it like shadow color. Getting to go a little darker. Oh, it's still not dark enough. Yeah, I don't have a golden maggot thing. I don't think I have a golden maggot. I don't think I said there's a lot of me. There's so many. Well, what else would you think? Miniature vendors. Um, they're competitors actually. All sorts of things. I mean, they sell merch, their own merch. Like they sell. They have a massive Reaper store there. It is like amazing. It's and by the way, anything you can't find at the store, you can let them know like as long as like the first day of the con, and they will go and get it out of their warehouse and bring it for you. So if you don't see something there, ask. A couple of the menus I got actually had to do that. They sell everything in their store, and then there's, as I said, a lot of the miniature companies that are judging will have booths there, or at least some of them will. I know Midnight Heroes does. Um, there'll be terrain vendors. I don't remember how many there was in the way of like paintbrush vendors and whatnot. I mean, one nice thing about me going to Nova is I can get my Artist Opus brushes there because Artist Opus has a booth, and so does Game Envy. And I don't not positive not positive if they're. I don't know who's going to be there. Um, but it is a dream. Moonlight. I know Moonlight Minis will have a booth there. They're gonna have an exclusive Sophie. Oh no, sorry, an exclusive Lunette. That's her thing, not Sophie. I'm gonna get rid of that spot. I know I still need to actually put the highlights on this part of the cloth. I decided that was part of the shirt part. I added lots to that to the pink shirt part. I thought it would look pretty with the green, so okay. I'm just gonna take a look around. All right, I think that's good. That will start the actual triad. Yay! Oh, okay, cool. So I got my World of Warcraft drop. But I'll leave it on her stream for work. Now the question is, I wonder if I should try to do what I did the last Supercon and do the Mile High, the Mile High Painter Club. Basically, I bring like 6 paints on a plane, find something easy to paint, because it has to be, and paint on the plane. it somehow just feels appropriate because it's ReaperCon. Work on two things at once here. It's going to be pretty dark under here because there's not a lot of light showing up. Light illuminating this part of our armor. Never painted while flying or driving on a train. I don't. Well, you can't really paint while you drive. But I have played a D&D car. I mean, that makes sense. Roll dice on the glove compartment lid and on the back window deck. I was DMing so once in a while when a player rolled dice, I would change lanes quickly. That'd be a fun way to pass the time going to like Gen Con. But I want to be like in a car full of people, not just like two people. Although solo play is really kind of fun. I was in my first D&D group I was in, my first real campaign I was ever in. We ended up being solo play because the players all had reality hit. And then they couldn't play anymore. So it became me and the GM just reacting to stuff he was throwing at me to do. And it was mostly all roleplay. I mean, one single bard is not going to take on like a friggin' red dragon by herself. It was just so much more interesting. It was a ton of fun. Are you ready for ribbons? No, wait. Black Skull, have you been to ReaperCon before? Ever? I'm going to assume maybe no. We were going to Gen Con. Oh, you were going to Gen Con back in Milwaukee days. You've never been, right? Okay, so. Oh, first of all, you need to find me. What did I do with them? So, one of the big things at ReaperCon, if you have not heard, is the ribbon game. Actually, I have my other ReaperCon thing up on my wall, on my side of my shelf there. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to put this year's. But badge ribbons are huge. Like, you get them for everything. And then not only does Reaper have a bazillion of their own ribbons, people like me have badge ribbons, to hand out. So I do points of inspiration because I'm the muse. And I like to inspire people. So I have a point of inspiration on purple, of course. You can get that as part of your badge collection, your ribbon collection. But I mean, all right, so look up here. I can't read them all. It was right after the pandemic, so there was ones for COVID, being vaccinated. There's when they had a VIP, there was a VIP. There was a fanatic. I don't know what fanatic is. Oh, this is the Wandering Sock. That was a lady who did a lot of crocheting. Um, Hobby Hijinks. So if you did any of the Hobby Hijinks, that's a Reaper one. Sophie Says. If you do Sophie Says, you do the Hobby Hijinks, you get them. Barty's Party. Barty's Party was there. This time around, it's going to be the Dungeon Votes. But the Barty's Party was like a precursor to that. It was a lot of fun too. Got Ribbons. Someone did Got Ribbons. I think that was community. Shiny, Stomp of Approval. Those are all community members. Reaper U, that's if you take classes. Noob. You might get a noob one because that's if you've never been. The MSP Open if you enter. I don't remember what Tourist is. I also have the Pumpkin Pink, Just Paint It. Lame Claim to Fame, that's a Reaper one. That was if you get a selfie with one of the Reaper people. There's hotel ones. The hotel, by the way, the hotel staff get into this. By the way, not only do I have ribbons, I also did stickers for this year. So I have some little 2-inch stickers. Months of Dead Minis are doing the Friday night. Oh my god. What am I doing Friday night? I should be painting, right? Let me see what I'm doing. I have a funny feeling. I think they're all sold out. Yeah, so we'll trade stickers. But make sure you find me so you can get a badge ribbon. I have 50 of them. Last time I got 100, and I had them for the next, 3 years. So, or 4 years. 3 years. I think I finally got rid of them last year. My schedule. I have a funny feeling, though. What am I doing Friday night? Oh, no, I'm doing the Shrinky Dink coloring party, because I thought that sounded fun. And I'm doing Sophie Says After Dark. That'd be so cool to play with you two. That'd be amazing. But I said I go heavy on the painting things because to me it's the only con I know. There may be others out there that I don't know about, but it's the only convention I know that the primary focus is painting minis. All the others, like Adepticon, yeah, they've got a nice, great painting, aspect to it. But that's not the be all end all. They're usually games heavy too. I can already see it starting to develop. It's just that extra little, it gives it an extra little oomph. A little something on her sleeve that doesn't belong. I always try to catch things as I go. So I'm so friggin' excited. How many classes are you doing? The other thing I signed up for too, but it's during the MSP, and I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna work. But because I want to get my awards. I'm hoping they're in areas. I'm hoping they're at the one of the tables that where the awards is going on. But I'm gonna do the gummy pear painting challenge. Kathy Wapple was, I would definitely consider a friend of mine. I can't even believe I say that because before I got to know her, she was a painting hero of mine. She and James are incredible painters, and they ran for Wapple, and I was like, somebody who does events, a lot of con events, I had a real appreciation for what they do with Fort Wapple. I'm just sad that James isn't going to be there. He wanted to be at ReaperCon this year. But it's cancer again. I think he said his sister. So he's taking care of her. He should be at Adepticon. So I'll see him then. Says anybody? Wow, it's a quiet day. Wow, where is everybody? Like, I wonder where all my friends are. So I'm just putting on the non-metal metallic gold shadow. So yes, my goals tonight is to finish the pirate completely. Now for my Murphy's Law moment. It has been in the upper 90s all week, going into the weekend. And the next week here we drop all the way down to the 70s. So of course we will be in Texas still in the high 90s all week. Life's funny like a rubber crutch. So wait, what's it gonna be like Let's see. I can look that up too. I've got a weather app. I found what's the weather going to be when we hit ReaperCon? Am I bringing cool weather with me? Because it's like been in the 70s here and 60s. It's right now it's 56 and rainy. Oh, well, it's not rainy here. Of course, there is all sorts of. There are gale warnings if you live on the coast. Oh, wow. I just looked and realized there's a whole huge patch of tropical storm warnings, aren't there? Yep. Because of Hurricane Era. And storm surge warnings all. Not so much in New England. We get a gale warning. And big fucking surf. Be a great time to go for me to go like Hampton Beach. Okay, so let's see. I want to go and change my location to Denton, Texas. Oh, my friggin' app crashed. Where's the 14-day? It's 89 right now. It's going to be in the 90s. It's not going to be 110 at least. Let's see. So Wednesday, high of 81. Thursday, high of 88. Friday, high of 91. Saturday, high of 89. Sunday, when I go home, high of 89. The only thunderstorms are Saturday morning. I don't really want to be in Denton, Texas now. I don't want to be following me. Okay. So it's going to be warm when I go. Not surprising. Why do they always warn you about Gail? Why not Sarah, Pauline, or Karen? Just Gail. They should warn you about Karen. Well, it's Gale. Because she really blows. Gail really, really knows how to blow. I'd love to have somebody just pop into my stream at that moment. For the known context. No context behind that. I have to take off my sweatshirt. It's actually getting warm in my house. And they actually have Todd. Gee, thanks, Todd. That looks like it. That looks like it stands for something. When you write it all in caps. I think they should warn you about Chad or Chaz. Sorry if your name is actually Chad or Chaz. You're probably really cool. Maybe I'll go hit Michael's tomorrow night. See if I can find something creative for stands for these things. But yeah, one of the things, that damn Jeff, oh God. I grew up with a Jeff, actually. I grew up with a couple of Jeffs. I'm painting a couple dark sword minis this month. I like the old school metal looks. Yep. I just wish I painted my metal minis like this good back when I was 16. Amen. But I mean, it's, all those years of working. I mean, assuming you're a lot older than 16. Um, I love Dark Swords Mini. The only thing about Dark Sword Minis that I do kind of quibble about is the fact some of their minis, when you assemble them, are they're too fine. I'm going to paint the little sun rays. Yeah, screw it. I'll blame Todd. Thanks, Todd. I still think the best one on that list was Karen. Sorry for your name, Karen. Actually, I grew up with a Karen, and she was really cool. I found a couple old lead Ralpartha lizardmen in a box a couple weeks ago. Oh, that's exciting. She kind of might prime them up and live out gaming memories. My first minis painted whatever were lizardmen. Oh, that's cool! Actually, maybe I should pick up the first mini I ever did and paint it at some point. I know exactly which one it was, and I believe they still make it. Because it was good, I could use it for like a bard. So, it was the first mini I ever bought and the first one I ever painted. Hey, at that point, I had no pile of gray shame. Ooh, maybe I'll do blue. That's what I'm thinking. I might do blue for this. For that sword. I mean, for the shield. Oh, I was going to look at the sword. You know what? I'm going to paint part of this gold too. Maybe put a little wrap on the handle. Alright, back to the other color. They're the worst cast I rated for 1982. It's like they're almost beneath my skills now. Am I a bad person? No. But you know what? I think like simpler things like that, great. If there are opportunities for you to actually try things and push yourself, um, I don't think you're a bad person. I kind of understand. I think it'd be fun to go revisit. I said it. Maybe that's something I do at some point. I try to paint up that first mini I ever did as a competition piece for maybe a future ReaperCon. I think what I'm going to do is, knowing I'm going to go back to ReaperCon someday, this will not be my last trip. There's a part of me that wants to kind of go back and forth between Nova and ReaperCon every other year. Make sure I paint all of it.
Moist.
Oh God. No, that's Nerdy Tokyo. God, I was thinking, oh my God, is it like 10 o'clock? I'm like, I friggin' hope it's not 10 o'clock. Hello, Nerdy Tokyo. Welcome. Welcome from this side of the pond. It's a great opportunity to ruin some good brushes. Don't do that. Get lead poisoning. It's the suck on the mini. Wait, why are you sucking on the mini, Black Skull? I wonder why there no quality control back then. Maybe make them look better than they really are. I mean, yeah, that's your goal. You know what? As soon as you put paint on it, they already look better than they are. Why the hell are you chewing on the mini? I feel like lead poisoning is worse if you're a kid, when you have a developing mind, than it is when you're an adult and your mind's already there. Did you just go senile earlier? Or faster? Do cool, do cool, do cool. What's up? How are things on this side of the pond? And give me a moment so I'll actually look at chat. Or he disappeared. Let's see. If I really want to go old school, I would paint them with testers. Yes! Yeah, but testers doesn't exist anymore. I think Testers is dead. Rust-Oleum bought Dullcoat. Thank God they did. Because I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have Dullcoat. Alright, let's get another color. Middle metallic gold base. I really do like this triad. I had to put down my phone for a sec. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up? How's things over here? You having a good time? You've got less than a week. When are you going to be at Nova? Are you going to be there for Wednesday, or are you going earlier? Because technically they do have things on Monday and Tuesday, I guess. Did you see all the new stuff? The new events that they're doing Wednesday night? Then, oh my God, I hope they're still there next year with their additional programming. Actually, I think I'm gonna duck in. You playing DC on Sunday? Oh, cool. Hang with friends Monday and take your classes. Oh, cool. Did you see the new stuff though? Did you see that they're doing like an Armies on Parade? Or they're doing an Army showcase on, I think, Wednesday. They're doing a bunch of stuff on Wednesday that they never used to. Yeah, let's see. Oh, the Gemini thing? Let's face it for the announcement. I think it's much bigger than the announcement event. I thought they still did an a preview or something. Because I think one of the things is they do have I thought they were still doing some announcements there. But they made it a much bigger event. I was like, actually sounds like fun. So it's funny because both so Nova actually, God, Nova technically, they have stuff like replacements for that they're not getting our hopes up. I don't know. I didn't think the preview was that. I thought the preview the year before was better. But But I like the events at this better than just a preview. Hey, it would give me a motivation to paint my one of my. Oh, see, next year I was gonna do after I did all the competition. I was gonna do Pirates for the rest of the year. Now I gotta think about where I want to do Warhammer the rest of the year and paint up my army. Oh, well, I mean, that happens after ReaperCon. Once ReaperCon is done, I start thinking. Well, actually, I start thinking TotalCon first. And then I start thinking Golden Demon. I have to do my TotalCon piece, which is where did I put it? I put it here. Look, it's all in pieces. It's this giantess. We always do it. So we have our little 4-person paint off. This came from the Greek Odyssey expansion, and you can buy it separately. Also, my father-in-law saw my Batman piece and got curious about minis, and that's how I learned scale models of things. So he's going to try to put a couple of boats together. The ones you bought when you went out to the store, right? You found a really cool little hobby shop. Trying to continue to keep brightening up this. I wish you luck with Batman, actually. I assume, are you still doing Journeyman? Not Journeyman. Wait. Whatever. I don't remember what the hell it's called. I think Journeyman was what I entered, which is what everyone enters. Not, was it Novice? I mean, technically, you can keep entering it until you metal out. Apprentice. That's what it is. It's apprentice. Yeah. Yeah, I said you can stay an apprentice, I think, until you medal, till you get a gold medal. Maybe I'll think about it. I'm going to apprentice just because. But I mean, I'm a teacher, so it looks bad. I love how this paint just brings it to life. No. Oh, hell. Friggin' no, Nerdy Tokyo. Come on. I've only been once. I got 2 silvers. So, ReaperCon, everyone gets something. That's what's kind of neat about it. It's where you go and figure out where you fall in the painting world, how you rate, because everyone gets something, so you know where you're at. But it's very hard to score gold. I'm silver, and silver is not a bad place to be, quite honestly. There's a lot of bronzes. I don't think it's a terrible place to be either. But no, our 4th in our little painting competition, the one who won the judges pick last year, is a gold medalist at ReaperCon. I thought he'd win both. But I guess I'm good at painting for people, for votes. Most of the time. I wonder how Barhammer was. So I didn't do Barhammer this month because I was playing. Just thinking, that's all. Seeing other people's bad adventures is a matter of how insane even Prince. The idea is crazy. That's why, honestly, I feel like if I get a bronze, I'll be doing okay because while I've improved, everyone else has improved. So I'm not, you know, I really am not sure how I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm assuming silver. But I mean, that's an assumption. It said it could have gotten people could have gotten so crazy good that all I am is a bronze level painter now. But you know what? They can't take away my silver medals. This is looking okay. I'm gonna just say okay. I think it's looking decent. Something funky. Yeah. Might be one of these situations where it looks like one thing one direction and another thing a different direction. What if gel tip? Nope, doesn't look like he came on. Oh, there's still more. Nope, he didn't come on. I'm surprised. I thought he was gonna spend, all month like streaming between now and ReaperCon. to brighten up some of these lines a little more. Just a little more. Other things I want to do too, let's see. Anyways, I'm happy with Batman. I'm very happy I got it done before this trip. That's all you really can do. You know, honestly, they don't give away that many awards, so don't even be sad if you don't get anything. I wasn't sad last year, and actually the feedback was invaluable, so. Sam Lenz was who I got my feedback from. I mean, come on. How cool is that? He was such a nice guy, too. If you see Mr. Lenz and say hello, tell him the muse. He'll never know who I am, but tell him that there's someone out there that really appreciated his advice. And it's about the clouds. And it worked. I just have to try to paint them now. Oh, I'm worried. I've had nothing more about taking those of my brother-in-law's pets and figure out how to eat all the food my mother-in-law's been making. Oh my gosh. So that must be so nice you get to visit. That's so lovely that you get to visit your in-laws. North of the border. But in Eastern time. What happened to your wife painting? She was doing some painting. And she was pretty good, too. She's lost much of her summer crafting and a bit of carpal tunnel. Oh no! I'm so sorry. First time up here like 8 years. I'm sorry to hear that about her. Jeez. Carpal tunnel sucks. I think it was with me. I'm surprised because I work on a computer all the time, but I think it's because my motions aren't repetitive. I move different, I move all sorts of different ways. She was knitting too close to the sun. Oh, you know what's funny? So, one of the latest rage I've seen is these crochet kits that are made for beginners. So, where I have been starting to do more things where I fly, I actually picked up a couple of those kits. I used to love doing like needlework and such. Before I did minis, I did counter cross stitch and plastic canvas. And plastic canvas embroidery is really fun because you can build a lot of cool 3D things with it. So, but then I did counter cross stitch. I have a really couple really cool things in my living room. I did pictures. Oh, that's right. Duke's doing some counter cross stitch himself. Oh, looks like I missed all this here. Yeah, I've only got one color to go, but I left it back at home because you can't do black on black crust. Yeah, that's fair. I assume a sewing needle like that is allowed on a plane. Knitting needles are. I would assume sewing needles or crochet needles are. All right, I need to darken that back up. Oh, you did? Oh, cool. I didn't realize you actually started it then. I thought you started that cross stitch recently. So then off again, our go project. Now, when I did, as I said, I remember having this discussion and talking about my favorite one who has all the really cool fantasy pieces.
Moist.
Moist. Okay, now I can freak out. How the hell is it already 10. How is it that late? How are you, Gareth? Shoot. You're only an hour. Wait, aren't you only an hour behind me? You're not 2 hours behind. Wait, are you 2 hours behind me? You're only an hour behind me, right? I said, you're looking at what I'm probably going to be doing on your stream. This is the last mini for ReaperCon. Well, actually, I've got one more to finish. But it's pretty much done. I just have to do a little bit on the base and paint around it. Mow the lawn, help kill some wasps for... Oh, boy. Anyways, I'm off to bed because I have to be up early enough to say goodbye to my niece before she goes to daycare. Oh, I gotta check out the artwork she gave you. Go back to my father-in-law, mother-in-law's place. Oh. Well, have a good night, Duco. It was great to have you by the tavern. When I get this on, I guess the boots. Do the boots. Now the funny thing. Now hopefully you didn't find the wasps. You know, you were mowing your friend's lawn and found the wasp with your lawnmower. I think my husband found that happened once. So you're still doing the butt thirster, right? Or the blood thirster. That's what it really is. We just call it the butt thirster. This will also be my project for Pop Cult Anime Con. And then I'm going to have to make sure I head on home because I got a game session that night. That upper part actually is kind of in shadow. one thing, I feel way more awake than I was earlier when I first started the stream. I had just woke up. Work has just been so tough lately. Gotta get a few minutes. Yarp, working on the butt thruster. Yarp. Yarp, 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 yarp. So, how are you? I mean, what do you, other than that, are you gonna said, I'm gonna be missing you next week? Tomorrow night will be packing night too. Let's see, it took so to help with some of my hip pain. Oh God. Gareth, are you sure you're not like 90, with this hip pain? And it's funny, it's been a quiet night in terms of how many people I've had, but people have been talking, so. I feel like I know. Well, I do too, actually. Although, thankfully, it's not. I don't have so much aches and pains, but I have. I get other things, like I have balance issues. Stairs are not my friends right now. I just take my time, though. I think it's an inner ear thing. Oh, come on. And I'm holding them in my hand. I actually realize this works. I can actually be seen on my camera. That's one of the reasons about holder. I thought I'd keep my hands out of the way. Das boot. Looks pretty good, actually. Happy with how this boot's coming out. Five minutes to go. I mean, I won't be getting it done, but God, could I get... the other boot with this color on it? Oh, I'm way over the thing. Yeah, well, it might be nice if it was on camera. It needs to be. This is a ReaperCon entry. I should be able to get it done. Whereas this is now, other than that one little bit on the pirate. I can now devote the rest of the time to this. I'm hoping actually I get it mostly done at the convention this weekend. I get it done at the convention this weekend. She's pretty. I love this figure. I'm very happy with the colors on this. They're ones that people like to look at. One part's gonna be where I put all these the brighter highlights. You got this, I believe. Well, hope so. It is about that time. It is that time. I saw my clock. It is like 10:30. So it's time for me to leave this lovely place. Read on over to Gareth. And go back to working on it. So while normally I try to do the stuff on stream with the time crunch, with me leaving 1 week from this morning, so I only have 6 more days to get this done. I think I can do it. But it's going to take some effort, especially having started the wings. I mean, I've got like all that shield, and I got the sword. Which I think I'm going to do some sort of steel or something like that. Maybe a cool, I don't know. I'll think about it. Alright, so. Wait, Gareth, are you on there yet? You are on there, because, of course. Oh boy, no. Oh, Dooku was posting things. It's hard to believe. Also, Pop Cult Anime Con, man, it's last year. So, alright, let's go reading. What few there are here. I appreciate all of you who are here. Oh shit. I gotta look up the name. I never remember if it's EI or IE. It is EI. It's Haride. Wow, I can't. Oh, fingers are not on the right keys. Alright, let's see if that works. Well, let's go over with the few of us that are here. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate those of you here who came to visit the tavern and hang out with me while I worked. Whether you chat, work while work, or you come and visit later. Hi, tell you who come and visit later. I'll be, whoa. Actually, I don't know when I'll be back. I might be back on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I will be away this weekend at Pop Cult Anime Con running paint and take there. Normally I run on Saturdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern and Mondays at 7 and Wednesdays at 8:30. I might not be back until after ReaperCon, but I'm thinking I might do a Monday stream after con, even though I don't normally. Depends on how I feel. Especially when I've only got 2 days in between. There will be no Murder Hobo this week, which is on Murder Hobo Inc. Or Murder Hobo Inc. channel on YouTube. But all the old episodes are there, so give it a watch. That's the Corsairs of the Azure Atoll. There's also a bunch of other content there and games and things. Take a look. It's a fun group. Until next time, our paths cross at the Painted Hero Tavern. I hope life is grand and happy painting.